Hey, this is Amanda Zilla. I know I haven't done a video in a long time. I was waiting for me to get a new computer, and we're waiting, of course, for the spirit of the after Christmas sale to get a new computer. After that, maybe I'll make these look a little more professional or a little bit less off the cuff. Maybe not. Anyway, I have been trying to stick to one rule about these videos. I've been trying really hard, which was not to talk about my family. Just don't talk about my family because, you know, everyone's got one and they're all pretty damn insane, and just didn't want to go there. Also, sooner or later, my sister is going to find these. But after this Christmas, I'm going to talk about my family. Okay, so we go to Christmas at my parents' house, my husband. My father is in pretty poor health and had already passed out for the day, so he wasn't there. My sister was there. My gun nut brother-in-law was there. We'll call him Gun Nut, BIL for short. He and my darling, adorable 7-year-old nephew. And we hanging around. We gave each other our presents. We got presents. We were talking. We were having brunch. Everything was great. And then my nephew pulls out his biggest present. Okay, work with me here. What is the most inappropriate gift you could possibly give to a 7-year-old boy? Think about this for a second. Hustler? Worse. Paintball gun? Worse. How about a real gun small enough for a 7-year-old to carry? I didn't even know they made these motherfuckers. My 7-year-old nephew pulled out a gun and pointed it at me. I did not appreciate this very much at all, having had a gun pulled on me for real at least, one time. And so that didn't go over very well, and he became very upset, and I became very upset. My sister and her brother gave him a gun. A real gun. He doesn't even know it's not a toy sword. He was looking down the barrel. He does not know basic gun safety. I am not anti-gun. I just want to state that. I am anti-stupidity. I'm from Alabama. Everyone's got a gun. I'm used to guns. Guns are everywhere. I don't always particularly like them, but they're everywhere. And I spent the first 11 years of my life living pretty much in the country, so I understand this is not traditional. It is not traditional to give a 7-year-old a gun. What is traditional is to teach the basic gun safety, get them familiar with the guns when they're about 9, 10, 11, teach them how to clean them, teach them how to do it, and then teach them how to shoot, and around the time that they're old enough to get their hunting license. That's traditional. This is not. This is ideological. This is, you're going to take my gun when you pry it out of my cold, dead hands, and worse, but like 10 times worse. So I just don't get it. I think there's something else going on, too. My nephew is the sweetest natured little boy I've ever seen. He's extremely nice, extremely sensitive, and because my sisters and my mother and almost everyone is almost always sick, he's kind of a caretaker. Is it just possible that my brother-in-law is trying to make sure that he's fitting some sort of definition of masculinity that he thinks is important? Just possible? Yeah, I think so too. So anyway, my nephew now has a gun. It was we were so shocked by it. Me and my husband did not even discuss it until we got home like 8 hours later, and I said, did they really give him a fucking real gun? And it's like, yes, they did. And we decided there's nothing we can say. There's nothing we can tell them because it'll only make them dig their heels in worse. I called my mom just tonight, or she called me actually, and we mentioned that they'd given him a gun and she doesn't like it. Then she scolded me for telling my nephew not to point a gun at me because it made him sad. Yeah,